back in 1994, when Anna Nicole Smith married J.Howard Marshall, it was hard to see what she saw in the 89-year-old oil business executive, other than his billion-dollar fortune. But when probed in interviews, the 26-year-old glamour model insisted she didn't marry Howard for his money.
I'm not a gold digger. I could have married him a week after we met. I didn't.
In defense of their marriage, which was to last the remaining 13 months of Howard's life, Anna maintained that although he was unable to satisfy her, she had certainly put a smile on his face. By that time, she'd already made a name for herself, appearing on the cover of Playboy in 1992 before becoming the magazine's Playmate of the Year. But when Marshall died, she became embroiled in a legal battle of Dickensian proportions that stalled her career. Left out of the will, she went head-to-head with his son, E. Pierce, suing for half of the $1.6 billion fortune she claimed Marshall had promised her.
Although this was an unusual relationship given the ages of the people, this was a woman who, at the time they married, was a world-famous model, and the district court found that she gave up many of the best years of her modeling life in order to be with J.Howard Marshall, and that there was real affection.
The yo-yoing case saw her awarded nearly $500 million in 2000, before the ruling was overturned, leaving her with nothing but a $1 million bill for legal fees. Another judgment landed her $88 million until an appeal reversed that decision too. Pouting and posing for the paparazzi like an overripe Marilyn Monroe, Anna's startling weight gain and erratic behavior made her an easy target for late-night comedy shows. But instead of running from ridicule, she welcomed it with open arms, signing up for her own reality TV show, The Anna Nicole Show, which featured her lawyer Howard Stern and teenage son Daniel. More than a decade after her late husband's death, the fight for his fortune hadn't let up.
It's her lawyers. It's not Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole Smith is not the brightest light bulb in the fixture, and I don't think I have to tell you that. These are contingency fee lawyers who want to get rich.
By the end of 2006, the battle for a piece of the action took the ultimate toll on E. Pierce, who ended up succumbing to an aggressive infection, and the fight was taken up by his wife. However, E. Pierce's demise was mercifully quick in comparison to the tragic chain of events set to befall his opponent in the case of Marshall versus Marshall. In September of the same year, 3 days after Anna Nicole gave birth to her second child, Danny Lynn, she woke up to find her 20-year-old son Daniel dead from a methadone and Zoloft overdose in her hospital bedroom. 2 weeks later, in a bizarre twist, Anna Nicole and her boyfriend lawyer, Howard Stern, exchanged rings in an informal commitment ceremony in the Bahamas. Then, on the afternoon of February the 8th, 2007, she was found dead by her bodyguard in room 607 at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Florida. The pathology report revealed that she had died of combined drug intoxication. In all, 11 prescription drugs were found in her system, 8 of which were allegedly prescribed to Howard Stern. In the ensuing bun fight over Anna's remains, her estranged mother, Virgie Arthur, insisted her daughter's body be taken to Texas. The ugly battle between her and Howard Stern kept Anna from being buried until March the 2nd, when she was finally laid to rest beside her son Daniel at Nassau's Lakeview Memorial Gardens. However, all of that wrangling was merely a warm-up to the unseemly tug-of-war that broke out over Danny Lynn. While Howard Stern had been named her legal father on the birth certificate, a former bodyguard and Zsa Zsa Gabor's husband crawled out of the woodwork to stake their claim to the 6-month-old potential heiress to $1 billion fortune. After a DNA test, it was Anna's former boyfriend, Larry Birkhead, who emerged victorious.
I hate to be the one that told you this, but I told you so.